happened last night. The first 55 happened by blue hits, and it was a very great run to say the least.
It was amazing. I wasn't even there for it, but I saw it. Just the reaction of it was just like, oh, it's great watching a new world record, especially when it's really good.
Oh,
and yeah,
they're off. So this is called Area 1. Elm is known to be a kind of a RNG, more RNG based game, but Area 1 doesn't really have any. So it's just based pure on skill and optimization of ghost catching. So, ghosts have 2 animations when they get caught. They can do a wave or a twirl. Is that correct, Nick?
Oh yeah, that is correct. Sorry about that. I was just looking on something.
The twirl is faster, so when you see the runners like doing a little flick, moving Luigi like side to side, they're actually trying to manipulate it where they do get the twirl. It's not that much faster, but if you keep on getting it over the course of time, it will save quite a bit.
Definitely help you get a much more optimal Area 1, let alone everything else in the
Oh no, Jared misses a double.
Ooh, yeah, so Jared's recently been having just a little bit of trouble with some of these things, but you should be able to pull through still. They're actually frame perfect right now.
Yeah.
See, it's not even that bad. Alright, so the reason why they didn't go for that double, they rather just went for singles, was because that double that just spawned with the gold ghost and the garbage can ghost, they will spawn faster if you get the one on the right first and then the one on the left. That's the only time you want to go for singles, though, in the room.
Even though Jared has messed up quite a bit, they're still tied.
Yeah, pretty much. They're still pretty. The competition is great.
I'm sure both runners are not happy with how they're performing in this Area 1.
Yeah, I mean, Hipoot literally just woke up before he did this race, so.
Yeah, JaredsGiantz.
I don't know. I don't know how he's how he's doing that. So.
So Jared is turned around. He's doing that to be cool.
Also, they're tied again. What? How does this happen?
I believe they're on 6-minute pace. Like above 6. Yeah, for sure.
I'm serious. It's actually looking into a mirror right now, because like they
literally left at the same time.
This is great, honestly. Like, you know what, dude?
Jared putting a little bit of his swag in his movement, turned around though.
Yeah, he's just showing off because he's a cool boy.
I guess it's kind of like a random aspect in Area 1, but Lydia's room is known to lag, so you can get like different amount of lag in that room. Don't know we know what like causes it, but we don't know what causes it to like a certain extent to where we get the same least amount of lag every time. It's kind of a random aspect, but it's kind of controlled. It could save or lose you a couple seconds for sure. Makes Lydia harder to suck up as well. So Jared has a little bit of a lead.
Oh yes, that is right. Thank you, your everyday speedrunner, for reminding. So yeah, they are on the hidden mansion right now. At the very beginning of the game, you saw that you might have noticed that while talking to EGAD, the old dude in the lab, they selected the second selection out of the 4 selections you can make from him, and what that does is after you beat the game once and then save, if you go into the file again, instead of having just the mansion, training room, and gallery, then you now get the mansion, hidden mansion, training room, and gallery, and the hidden mansion. It makes your vacuum 1.5 times more powerful, and most of the time, for most other regions like US and PAL, it will give you double damage. Especially for PAL, it's quite different.
Yeah,
Even
PAL's
still,
like a totally different.
But yeah, because they're in Japanese, it actually doesn't really take off double damage. So that's a perk of that. I guess they forgot to do that.
It's the exact same game with just 1.5.
So it's faster and easier at the same time.
Yeah.
And Jared, the ball threw him off. But they're catching it like framed perfectly.
They're tied.
Yeah, they're tied. Okay, yeah, this is fine. They're tied. Anything can happen right now. RNG can make one of them 10 seconds ahead compared to the other. And that would actually be coming up soon if it were to happen. I love this. This is like, they're really consistent with being exactly tied. So they finished up Area 1 with the first boss, Chauncey. As you saw, there's the crying baby. And so now they're going to be moving on to Area 2. And this part of the run is where RNG is first introduced as like a main thing, which can save you some more time, or not.
Or lose your time. Lose your amount of time.
Yeah, pretty much. So for right now, what's gonna happen is they're gonna be going. Well, first they're gonna be going into the bathroom, and they're gonna get some other ghosts that you. It's gonna be a first for this part of the run, anyways. The grabber ghosts. They're these long, lanky ghosts that can grab onto you, and you can have one of them purposely grab you so they can shake it off and get a double because it'll knock back into the other ghost. So it'll be right next to each other as opposed to being a bit distance away, which we'll see right now. That'll be done a few more times throughout the run. Alright, so now they're going to be going to the ballroom, and after they suck up some other ghosts...
Shy Guys.
Yeah, Shy Guys. Well, okay, you spoiled a little bit. We could have waited a few seconds, but okay.
Nah.
Okay, so Shy Guys, you can get them in a double because they're right close to each other. You just suck off both their masks, and then it's fine. So then after this, they'll be getting a portrait ghost couple named the Floating Rolindas, who are this dancing couple, and they can show their heart 10 seconds earlier compared to normal.
Oh no.
Oh, Jared's not, getting these singles right now. It's rough. So let's see what Hipoot gets. They can show his heart.
Hipoot did not get early.
They did not get early, so
this could be an equalizer if Jared does.
Yeah.
Jared could actually be a little bit ahead. Oh,
neither of them get early release. Okay, so around that time there, when we started talking,
oh no,
that's
don't scan that. No.
When we were talking around that time, that's when they would show their heart. If not, then it just lose another 10 seconds. It's RNG. You can't really do anything about it, as far as we know. There'll be more RNG throughout the run, but for right now, they're gonna go into the storage room. and Hipoot's putting his vacuum through the wall. You might have noticed wondered why they were putting their vacuum through the wall. So after you clear this room, you'll hit a button, and it'll put this wall back on the left, and there'll be a poster that'll be covering another button that you want to suck up. Yeah, no, he didn't get it. Yeah, okay, so he just got it now. So what happens there is it saves a few seconds when you do it, but when you do it optimally. But what happens there is you put your vacuum through the wall, and this is a strat found by, well, JaredsGiantz and the old school runner V-Man 3000. And what happens basically is that they found that you could suck off the poster a bit ways away, and then they realized you could just do it through the wall, so it saves like what, 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah.
We switch into Hipoot's audio.
It's a really weird, really weird find, just from how the posters work in the game. They will extend really far. No out of bounds is not any percent. Any percent uses a glitch. But we do the minimum requirements to complete the game.
Yeah, you used to be called 80% no out of bounds, then changed to no out of bounds. Alright, so Hipoot has a lump in the table. So why he pulled off the tablecloth right there, only partially, he didn't pull off all the way, was because since he got that ready, if you suck up a boo, and then right after you suck up a cloth, the last thing that'll be registered that you sucked up in the vacuum was a cloth, so it will skip this EGAD text that they both just got, saving you a bit more time. So that's a boo text skip. That can be done like 3 other times throughout the run, I'm pretty sure.
So both the runners have gotten the same RNG. They both 2 rooms.
But yeah, since they didn't get the booze that they wanted, they just kind of went with
the exact same RNG.
Oh my god, dude.
Jared making up a little bit of time because he actually didn't go for tech skip, so it saved him around 2-3 seconds. Maybe more than that. He looks a lot closer in 2-3 seconds to me. Yeah, he's definitely a lot closer, probably from movement optimization. But they have had the same RNG.
Yeah, so it's pretty neck and neck still. I mean, they're not. It's like they're pretty close. Anything can happen, honestly.
And Jared takes. Oh, they're tied.
Again, frame perfect because of the boo RNG. Oh, well, not frame perfect, but pretty much. Okay, this is yeah, this is a race, so, guys. This is actually, I think, one of the closest races we've been seeing. That's been consistently close. Hipoot having a little bit of trouble.
Jared with the movement opposition is really hurting Hipoot. So even with Jared struggling in Area 1 and the Shy Guys mishaps, he somehow regains the lead.
Like we said, anything could happen in this game.
And hitboxes are bad, and that counts.
He scanned the corner of the mirror, which was just the frame rather than the actual mirror, but that can happen. I actually have scanned the corner of the medicine cabinet to the right of that, and it would still work. Like, it's some of these hitboxes in this game make no sense sometimes, but in the end, it might work out.
It is a launch game, so
yeah, the launch
there
game
is some bugs with any launch game. They're just getting used to the new hardware, so it's understandable.
Considering they're also playing the Japanese version, this is the actual like first GameCube game ever.
Yeah,
technically, like they're playing the original GameCube.
The English one does have some patches with some glitches.
As well as PAL, because that was later versions. Also, Jared did not get that double, but he can still make this up with the singles. Cost me a little bit more time, but he can still pull through.
So why they're not grabbing the boo immediately is they're setting up for a little save and quit skip. If you grab the fire here, you can actually just save and then skip the whole fire text because Egad likes to talk. So that saves around 6 seconds than doing it the old way.
Yeah, because every time after you suck up a boo,
you get
you get a text and then the save. Yeah, so they use that save function, and it's still
you'll see more of it.
Fire.
You'll see more of it for sure.
Yeah.
It used to not be illegal a couple of years ago, but runners decided that it's fast, so let's do it.
Also, if you know this game, you've played this game, you'll know that after every time you get a key, there'll be the Game Boy Horror will pop up with a map showing where to go next, what door to unlock with the key. However, the runners now, because it's legal now in the community as opposed to what it was before, and that was actually it was actually like a newer glitch found anyways, but there was a thing called the map glitch, the map skip.
Yeah, Michael actually found it by accident.
Michael T00, the legend meme runner. He found that like if you reset the game and then you hit Y at a very specific spot, you will skip each of the Game Boy Horror pull-ups, which saves a bit more time still. Especially with all the keys, it saves so many seconds.
Jared having a little bit of trouble.
Oh, he didn't get.
Oh, he just skips the hat in general.
Yeah,
that
he's
was actually
like, nah.
smart.
Okay.
Believe it or not, that was the correct decision. You just go back and get that hat.
Hipoot's gonna go for the boo before
and he
getting
didn't get the key.
Okay, yeah.
This race is weird.
Runners are just like they're memeing hard. I guess.
Oh, look at that hitbox! Look at that hitbox!
Okay, the hitbox for that mouse hole sucks because you have to hit it at a certain spot. There's like two spots. There's like two spots you can hit it in where it can activate. And then in between there is a gray area, and also bats can happen. Jared getting this quad. All right, nice.
So
cool.
Jared, I guess in the lead. I don't know. He doesn't have the hat.
So what they're doing right now with that boo, and this is a Japanese-only glitch. It won't work on US or PAL versions, but you can activate the mouse hole, and then you can, as you're sucking up the boo, you can go through the mouse hole and warp, which is another text skip. But again, Japanese only, because it's like the first ever released version, so it's obviously gonna have a lot more glitches.
That boo ball.
He's gonna try to go for that text skip, but he didn't get it.
So that boo ball's in the way of the door, so he's gonna have to move it. Oh, never mind.
No, it was fine. It was in the middle.
I'm dumb.
Yeah. Okay. So they're really close. Still, this is like insane how much they're like going. It's like a roller coaster, and then they're like on a plateau for most of the time, just of evenness, dude.
Hipoot arguably playing a little bit better in like ghost catching situations, but Jared just having better movement, it seems, to get to the ghost. So that's what it's looking like to me. Jared has a small lead, a lead that will probably change again and again as it's been doing.
Yeah. So they're at this portrait ghost right now named Melody Pianissima, who will give you a mini game to see if you know what song it is or like where it's from.
Jared ran out of fire.
Okay, so pretty much after you activate all of our instruments, let's play the Super Mario Bros. Overworld theme. You will get a mini game asking if you can guess what this song is, and it's It's either one of two things: the Super Mario Bros. Underwater theme or the Super Mario Bros. 3 Athletic theme. The Super Mario Bros. 3 Athletic theme only loses a third of a second because for each song there's 3 selections, and the water is the first one, but Super Mario Bros. 3 Athletic theme is the bottom one, so they have to hit control stick up. So that's the only reason why they lose a third of a second. It's like optimal in TAS to get water, obviously.
Oh, Jared, please don't forget the fireman.
He shouldn't. I think he's gonna get in here in the dining room.
He didn't! No,
Oh,
Jared!
he didn't! Okay, okay, no. No, this is bad.
Okay.
Oh, he just realized as soon as he was like, wait, I have no fire! Okay, so he didn't lose too much time.
Oh.
Hipoot got hit by the ghost, and he's gonna despawn, so it really doesn't matter.
This run is weird. Lots of sloppy play, but
I think they're both a bit nervous, and also Hipoot hasn't had proper time to wake up.
But Jared somehow is still in the lead.
I mean, maybe if Hipoot had like some coffee or Mountain Dew kickstart, then he could have, you know, he could.
Kids don't
be
have
alert
Mountain Dew when
for
you
the
wake
race.
up.
What? No, but I'm saying, yeah, but it keeps you awake though.
Don't listen to this man.
What? What? Boy, I'm giving them a positive message.
Of rotting your teeth out.
Much like Drake Parker, who tells you to eat candy for breakfast.
Yeah, but that's Drake Parker.
I know. So they're at this Ghost Dog Spooky, and they want to dodge his moves twice, but then the third time he goes to attack, they let him attack him. So in doing so, they'll actually spawn the other skeleton in there faster, Mr. Bones. He has a name, but it'll spawn him faster as opposed to dodging his attacks 4 times. So that's like the maximum amount of times that you can attack. And it shakes off, and you can get right near the bone area where Mr. Bones has his bone thrown off, so Spooky can go over it. And yeah, so Jared looking to get about a 22-33 Bogmire, yes, and Hipoot getting a 22-39. So they're still really close.
So Bogmar is a boss that you can actually one cycle. Just for some reason his timer allows it. But it's definitely not the easiest thing to learn how to do. Jared not having any control. This is looking rough.
He almost blocked that Shadow Bogmire, but and Hipoot lets go of it. He went for the yellow
Hipoot
strap.
had no control whatsoever.
Yeah, Jared kind of like was hesitant a little bit. Like he gets bonked into the Shadow Bogmire again. So that's a 3. That is really unfortunate.
Getting lucky on the spawns though.
Yeah,
they were at least close.
All right.
Oh boy, that's a spicy meatball. Jared has like a 20-second lead now.
Okay, yeah, so that was a thing that happened. Oof. Still, it's anyone's game though. They're still fairly close, yeah.
Like 2 mistakes.
RNG can put Hipoot ahead.
Especially in Area 3. Area 3 is arguably the worst spot for RNG. The rooms are very spread out. You have to catch a lot of boos in Area 3.
So yeah, Area 3, Luigi is walking to a door, which he's going to unlock. He's going to give her this force field because he got the second boss key, which the boss, Bogmire. Every boss key, there's always a door you have to unlock that has a force field and spikes around it. So he did so, and he's going to go get some water, and he's going to go fall down a well. There will not be any dog to try to save him, unfortunately, but that's fine. We're just gonna go here and learn of what this room
Mario's
is.
whereabouts.
Mario is, well, he's lost in the mansion. We're trying to find him. That's like the premise of the game, is try to figure out where Mario went, and he's in a painting right now,
He's
which
right there.
sucks.
He was in a painting for Super Mario 64 and it was just fine. What's the deal now?
So we got the stumble skip with the element, and he's saving about 5 million years. That was the thing that was talked about a lot in the last year's tournament. So yeah, that's, you can skip Luigi's little stumble that he does with the element.
Nice, quick water shot.
So he shot some. Sorry, go ahead.
So that door is actually engulfed in fire. So, usually you would go up the stairs and then shoot it with water, but you have to wait quite a bit of time to then open the door because it has to deflame. But if you shoot it from under, by the time you get up there, it will actually be able to open. And for some reason, water goes through stuff. So, yeah, the game doesn't make any sense, and we use it to our advantage. Also, fire, I guess it's like ghost fire or something, because there's I guess there's 2 doors engulfed in flames, and the mansion doesn't seem to ever burn down. So Jared actually getting the worst RNG there, but having good awareness helps. So he got the boo quickly. The Hipoot tried to do the same thing, but the boo was not in there. Actually in a good spot.
Alright, yeah, so it's...
So
yeah.
Jared actually doing the 100% strat and doing Nana first. It really doesn't matter which one you do first.
It doesn't really lose any time.
Yeah, it's personal preference. So, yeah.
Alright, so he got a bit lucky there, I guess. I don't know if he checked the other spot where the boo might have been. But he got the boo, and Hipoot just got Petunia by spraying her with ice in a really hot bath, the eternal bath. So I guess that's a thing. So yeah, they're pretty much gonna high-five each other right now, and they high-five each other, so now Jared's gonna do what Hipoot just did, and vice versa.
Yeah. So Jared actually has... Jared is in the lead, if anyone's curious. This room doesn't have a boo to get. So...
And Hipoot is right there, the first one he checks. Alright,
so he got kind of lucky, the boo went towards him, and the boo's actually out of bounds right now, but... Oh, going for it. So what he's doing here is using ice to stun lock the boo, freezes the boo, and you have a couple seconds to do whatever you want, and the boo will not move. So he chooses to open the chest, and then you can't grab the... Well, you can't vacuum the key for a couple seconds, so use that to his advantage.
Jared trying to go for that double, but he got punched by the gold ghost instead. So he's gonna go for singles. That's fine though. We gotta go for this double. And it gets the double, nice. Seems good. Seems adequate given the circumstances. And so he gets the single and that double, which...
Hipoot's got both doubles? Oh, good RNG.
He could have gotten a triple there, but it wouldn't really have saved much time at all. So it's definitely, like, if you're not sure that you can do it consistently enough, so you just, do that, and it's honestly not even that slow.
Oh, both
It's
runners got good
fun.
RNG.
Yeah, they. So they're definitely having a race right now. This is a race that is it's getting hype. Oh, he almost let the boo get away, but so yes, this is another thing we should have probably explained. So what they're doing right now, why they can keep the boo in the same spot, is a thing known as art pumping, and this was founded originally by a YouTuber named ZanyWitch7 from 2012, and then later perfected by the Tazzer Coopery in 2013. And Jared the Moonshot, this is a bit hard to do. If you think you might get it, you might not get it. It depends. The position is weird to try to get that, so he gets a second try, which is... Oh, Hipoot went for the fast thing, but he did not get the fast thing, unfortunately. So he's gonna have to try to go for a second time. So, and he... Oh, this is looking rough. This is looking...
Jared missed it once. So, Hipoot's missed it twice now. That shot does not look good. Okay, thank God he
Okay, yeah, he got it. Alright. So, yeah.
Jared probably saved around 20 seconds there.
Yeah,
Hipoot took a while to shoot that other shot.
Quite the distance apart. So yeah, as I was saying about the art pumping, so what they do with the boo, is it was found that if you hold an L and then hold an R, and after you hold an R, every 10 HP you suck up the boo, you let go of R and then quickly repress it, and then hold for another 10 HP, rinse and repeat. So pretty much what that does there is it keeps the boo in place instead of it moving around the room all the time, which definitely helps out a lot. But every time he does that, they do a double cackle, and each boo has 15 double cackles, so just off of art pumping alone optimally, you can get 150 HP boo in one cycle from that. You can manipulate a 200 HP boo to get one cycle, but that's what's like some fancy dragging techniques.
So Jared actually getting the double there. Kind of looks a little shaky, but ends up getting it. So this triple looks good to me. Yeah. Oh
yeah, so they do end up getting Mario's items, and he has 5 items laying around the mansion. They both already got Mario's hat from the laundry room, the letter from the backyard, the courtyard, and the star from that observatory, which apparently is space and the moon in the mansion. So now, Jared just got the glove, and there is only one thing left to get, and that's the shoe. Now what this does is...
How did Hipoot get that triple? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't even looking. So yeah, pretty much what this does to advance the game is, there is a portrait ghost towards the end of Area 3. Hipoot's gonna let the boo go, but he doesn't. He just gets it. He just opens the chest. He's like a bit risky, but he still gets it. So what these items do is there's a portrait ghost named Madame Clairvoya, who just before the third boss in this area, every time you show her one of Mario's items, she'll tell you about Mario's whereabouts and what happened to him and why it's happened. And after the 5 items, you'll suck her up, and they'll get a key to progress throughout.
Oh no!
The thing. Oh, okay. Jared, go for the fast twin mobile spin strat, and he
actually
gets
ran
it.
Past the trigger. What triggers a cutscene?
I think he still had to wait a little bit, anyways. But
well, yeah, we'd have to wait, but the spin was good. He just ran past the trigger because he went too fast.
Alright, so the RNG wasn't too bad. Wasn't the best, but it wasn't too bad at the same time, so... He's gonna just rapidly spam the Game Boy Horror
button, having
which
trouble
really
with
doesn't do anything.
E-planes as well. Oh, he almost went out of bounds, it looks like.
Nah, I think in order to go out of balance, as far as I'm concerned, the only spot that's known for one of the twins to go out of balance is in that corner with the globe there. So yeah, it was found accidentally, I think originally by Boohead from 2013 or whatever. Boohead 86, an old runner. He found that, like, for some reason, if you get a twin into the corner, sometimes they might fly through the wall and just pop through it. And in doing so, you won't have to suck up all of them. You won't have to suck it up, but it'll count as you capturing them. And it was proven to be done on both of the twin ghosts, but not at the same time though in a double. Yeah, it actually saves a little bit of time, especially in a tool-assisted speedrun. It would save time, but they'd have to find a way to get the twin double and then get them to both go out of bounds, like, as fast as possible.
No, it counts as the, them getting them. No out of bounds. I'm pretty sure that's just for Luigi, Luke. Not the Boo. Or not the ghost.
If the Boo goes on another room, it might run over. Yes, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to reset your console, sell it to someone in China, and then just leave. Just throw your disc into the nearest river, because your run is over at that point. So Jared right now is at Madame Clairvoyant, who will be telling us about Mario's whereabouts, so on and so forth, in Japanese. So it's 1:30 of just text mashing, just pressing A and B fast. It can be a bit tiring, but you gotta go through it. Take as many little breaks as you can in these little pauses right here between text boxes. Meanwhile, Hipoot's doing the same thing. So, as opposed to US, this part saves 15 seconds, and in total, Japanese saves about only like 20 seconds compared to US Hidden Mansion. So it's you can still get a very good time. Like, you could still tie Blue Hits' new world record 55-58 on US technically, if you get really good RNG and just play really good overall, do some really fancy fast strats. The Boo switched at the last second when he was trying to activate the chair. But he switched into there, so it's not even that bad. But the Boo's all the way over there. That can happen sometimes. Because Boos are weird.
So Jared having a really good segment overall, getting his stuff together. Solid later half of Area 3.
Jared getting scared by that bowler ghost, but he doesn't seem to be too phased about it. He can still just go on the run. He doesn't have to reset because it didn't lose him like 5 million years. Although it was close.
Probably like 4.
Yeah. So yeah. So they're spraying ice before these elemental twirlers actually spawn, because in doing so, if you spray one of the elemental ghosts with the other opposite element, that will cancel out. Oh, if you spray that before, then they'll actually get rid of their element and not lose 5 HP, so it's faster.
That Boo's really high.
Just look at it though, it's only 100 HP. It's not. If it was 150 HP, yeah, you'd have to worry about it if it double cackles, like, too much. They're going to the third boss, is known as Bulasis.
So I'm really surprised Jared is getting a time that he is. definitely has had some good play in Area 3 to make some time up. Because, got a rough start, for sure.
Yeah, so with a good one cycle Colossus, he can get about a 40-37 Colossus, which, all things considering, isn't that bad. So this is definitely a much harder boss casually, but in a speedrun setting, there's a strat that was found that's faster, as long as you can get it. The ice give him a little bit of trouble, and he bumped into the boot. He's gonna have...
Jared choosing to walk, which is a little bit faster, but oh, he has a good shot. Can he make this up? Grab the boo! Grab it!
Okay, he got the one cycle. Wow, that's safe. Alright, he's gonna have to wait for him to attack because, yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna move.
He got it with that vacuum skip by shooting the ice ball.
So, if you use the vacuum, if you shoot an ice ball or any element for that matter, it makes you do the get to your vacuum faster. It makes you pull out your vacuum faster. So that was the only way he could have caught that boot.
That was great.
So Jared having a high IQ there and
500
save
IQ strats.
Oh no! So what happened there is that the boot went out of bounds. Said no Hipoot, you're not getting a one cycle. So yeah.
Yeah, so if a boo goes out of bounds in Colossus, if you go to freeze it, it will hit the bottom floor, the invisible floor of the out of bounds portion, and the boo will instantly go right back up from his ice state, so it doesn't really work. So yeah, if it goes back there, then you're gonna want to get one of the other boos, but. Yeah, another thing about Colossus is that when you start sucking up some of the boos, when there are fewer boos left, they will run away from ice as opposed to just letting them get hit by it perfectly fine. So yeah, that's why they have to wait for them to attack in order to spray ice so they can get the remaining ones. Oh yeah, so Hipoot's disqualified because the boo went out of bounds. Yep. Okay, it's over. Yep. Everything's over. Everyone go home. OP. Alright, so Jared is in Area 4, and at the same time, Hipoot's also going to Area 4. So Jared he's not gonna get fire. You can get fire there, but I guess he's just not gonna. He's like, nah, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, pretty much. What's gonna happen now is he's going to unlock the door for Colossus that has the force field on it with the spikes. So he used a little bit of that vacuum right there just to angle himself better for when the blackout happens, because there's going to be this lightning bolt that shoots the mansion and blacks it out completely. And Jared right there also putting breakable one cycle text on the stream. Will he go for it? We'll find out.
So, Jared has gotten Breaker Room one cycle before, but he does it a different way. He does the old school way, which is a lot harder, to say the least. So, that was a good Grimly. Grimly is purely RNG based on when he shows his heart. So, There has been anywhere from instant to upwards of 40 seconds. So it's just on how lucky you are, really.
Yeah. So the reason being why we had to get Grimly in the wardrobe room, which is one of the first rooms we went to in the beginning of the game, is because that apparently after this blackout, the breaker room, which was already unlocked, is now locked, so we have to get the key from Uncle Grimly, because that makes sense. You will notice that if the completely optional thing to do, obviously we don't do it in runs at all, is going to the telephone room right after the blackout and being called by first Toad and then Egad, trying to figure out what's happened and why the power went out. Jared's gonna go attempt to get this one cycle breaker boo.
Yeah, he's doing the all strat.
Oh my god! That was like 3 HP! Dude, okay. I got really excited because that was looking like it was gonna happen. Dude, okay, that is actually...
do that last R pump, you would have got it.
Yeah, that... Oh, that's... Oh, that's rough. Oh my god. That was great. Jared, the god, literally was gonna get it. Let's hope that the boo is gonna be nice and go back into the breaker room. 2 poison mushrooms! That is unlucky. Okay, please don't get hit. Okay, he did not get hit by either the poison mushrooms.
What man?
What is that? Oh, Jared. Oh, buddy. Buddy, what? Let's hope the boo went back in the room. 3 HP.
He did.
He went back in the room!
Okay,
oh,
so
that's lucky! That's lucky!
So that, I think,
yes!
by doing that, that's around the same time as actually doing Van Gorboo. So it's... Any saves and quit. Smart man. Let's go, Jared.
Jared, bringing excitement into this tournament race. Oh my god.
So that was...
This is just insane.
So at that, even losing him, that actually was worth it.
Yes, this is quite the callback to Blue Hit's world record from last night, because apparently he was trying for Breaker Boo 1 cycle and didn't get it. He went out to the hallway, but then he went back in, helping him get the 55.
Oh no!
Hipoot's Boo going into the hallway. Oh, so he's gonna not want to save warp an armory room, which is gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the attic portion of the mansion.
So now we're going to a portrait ghost called Toy Soldiers. There's a lot of different ways to suck up this ghost. You can do doubles, but there's also different ways to get the double. Or you can just do all singles. Or you could go for a triple that's
it's very
very
yeah,
hard and stupid.
It's like Taz strats though.
Because the toy soldiers by themselves already are a more aggressive portrait ghost. So 2 of them. Oh no! What did he auto lock on? I have no idea.
So it looks like he's trying. Oh, he's still gonna go for the double break or no break or what? The double toy soldiers.
You can get this double.
I still got Breaker Boo in the mind. Yeah, they're really close to each other, so we can get it. He's going forward.
That should have it. He looks like he has control.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
No! Oh. The. Okay. So
like
he didn't show. Yeah.
Aggressive.
He didn't show the green toy soldier enough love in the beginning there with the getting the double. So yeah, he broke off because he's just he was heartbroken. Alright, so there's a little campfire going on the roof, and there's Shy Guys doing a tribal dance.
They're doing the rain dance. Jared being a lame-o and burning them.
But it's actually,
it's actually
honestly,
lame.
It's honestly easier and faster instead of going for Boston Burn and not getting it fast enough. Cause I guess I thought the way I was doing it was fine, but apparently it's slow. So now it's just better to just burn them.
You do it a slow way.
So do you.
Yeah, but mine's cool.
What? How is yours any cooler? It's the same thing. Yeah. So we could have gone for Boston Burn right there, but that's yeah, that was basically in Boston Burn, which Hipoot's gonna go for right now. Yeah.
That is a slow Boston Burn. That's what we like to call it.
So,
slow Boston Burn. But
yeah,
it's still cool and he still gets it.
What he did right there, yeah, he just burnt all the Shy Guys once, and then sucked up all their masks in a group.
Don't know what Hipoot's doing.
He's trying to walk just a bit further, while at the same time trying to get this double eventually.
Oh,
Jared going for an interesting armor room strat. I've never seen these before. He got the garbage ghost and the chili puncher. Yeah, it's chili.
Why'd he pull it off?
Oh, the poison mushroom.
Why'd
Oh,
he
please
pull
don't
it
get
off?
hit. I don't know.
Did this man forget? What'd he do?
He's going for interesting strats. Let's just let him do his thing. Honestly, I'm just watching.
Jared must have heard me call him lame, and now he wants to be cool.
I can imagine you're gonna be getting chewed out after this race. From the one and only.
Oh no, that double cackle. So,
it's not a fun time with this Boo. Yeah, he's gonna just let him escape to the hallway because he's had enough with that.
Jared's just like, what?
So he's gonna hope that it's gonna go back into the armory room.
Oh,
He's going into the telephone
Jared,
room. Okay.
Oh, I see what Jared.
He's-
Oh, so Jared is saying screw that. He'll probably just go for Vangor. Don't know if it's the right decision, but it is.
That's right. I completely forgot he doesn't have to do Vangor because he got the breaker room Boo. But now because he's just gonna drop it. He has the option to. So because with this route, during Area 4 beginning, we have 36 Boos. You generally tend to get, if you don't go for Breaker Boo one cycle, you get the Armory Room Boo, the Sir Weston Boo, Vangor Boo, and the Cellar Boo. So because he got Breaker Room, he didn't have to go for Vangor, but he's gonna go for that now. So that's, yeah, I completely forgot about that. Here I am still in the mindset of doing everything pretty just alright.
Get in the times, man.
What? I am the times. So yeah, the reason why he doesn't even clear the pipe room right there is because everything you need to do is just can be done without clearing the room, and it's honestly slower because yeah, the thing will happen. But he pretty much just freezes the toxic sludge, turns the wheel so he can shut off the waterfall so he can get the key to go to Sir Weston's room. And yeah, in 100% or some of those other similar categories where you have to get a lot more things, you will tend to clear the room. But yeah, so he's at Sir Weston right now, and the cold storage room is pretty actually annoying. Yeah, it's cold and annoying because the floor is made of ice. It can slip you up from trying to get like a one cycle, but he did get the one cycle on Sir Weston, which is nice.
Being a slippery man.
Yeah, especially when you hang on to him for a long time like that, it can be a bit risky. It can seem like he can let go at any second, but it was nice to him and he did that. So he's gonna try to get the one cycle.
That looks good.
As long as you know how to manage the movement, you can do one cycle pretty fine for the most part.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, alright, nice.
That was solid.
GG.
So Hipoot missing a Boo. Let's hope he remembers.
What Boo was he missing?
Storage.
I was like,
no.
oh.
Not storage. Dust.
Cellar room. Oh yeah, oh, I'm such a bad commentator. I should be taking note of both runners while and before he gets criticized, and then remove this commentator.
Hipoot not being a slippery man like Jared, but still misses it.
Oh, cold storage, right. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna have to get 2 boos then from this room.
He's being a risky fellow and not getting the pearls. Luckily, gets the 4 HP boo.
4 HP, yeah.
If that was
so
150 HP boo, we may have a different story here. But
So yeah, you can tend to auto lock on certain things such as the pearls, other things of money like that. Not coins or bills, but gold bars and some gems, some hearts.
Anything.
And yeah, pretty much that. And poison mushrooms even, which will lose you like 10 to 15 seconds if you get hit because you'll be small. Luigi.
That boo's going to escape.
He's gonna hope he goes back into Sir Weston, I guess. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, I usually tend to bring him back to Sir Weston's room, or the cold storage room. So, let's see, he's gonna want to just go for sucking up these sand piles now, considering it's just faster instead of save warping. But he's gonna save warp anyways, so it's
not having a good IQ right there. Definitely not that high IQ play.
Yeah, unfortunately, your commentator here, Glitch PhD, went out of bounds, so he's gonna have to be banned from the tournament, and also from everything else involving Luigi's Mansion. It's been a fun run, guys.
So hitboxes are dumb, as we explained, and that was a case of it being dumb.
The red grabber ghost can be it's like the hardest triple to get in Vanguard. And yes,
these guys are also a bit tricky.
And yeah, Vanguard is actually the reason apparently why all the other normal ghosts in the mansion are a thing instead of just the portrait ghosts.
He's a pretty good artist, but Bob Ross is definitely better. But he's actually he's working on a key painting for King Boo because plot armor. I don't know why you would unlock the door to your boss, but I guess that man's dumb. Not a high IQ play from Vanguard, for sure.
So Jared getting good RNG. He's just gonna go for this 2 cycle because it's actually impossible for him to get a 1 cycle unless if you're like Taz and somehow manage to find a way to pull back all the way to the other corner of the room. 130 from the first cycle. Jared. That's pretty good. I like how we all just then
Jared,
think,
you can't do that.
That's not good. He's gonna spam the Game Boy horror. So
if the Boo doesn't go through the cutscene, he actually doesn't get his cackles back. And how Boos work is that they have 15 cackles before they escape. That's 2. He can still get it. Yeah.
Oh, 1 HP. So, Hipoot is actually probably pretty happy that he's like. That's what he wanted, is for Jared to like screw up because now there is a bit more, quite more of a lead compared to earlier. I
don't know, man. I think it's looking pretty solid for Jared.
Yeah, it looks like he's pretty much got it, although what he can do is crown theft, and what that is basically with King Boo, in the Japanese version of the game, which they're on right now. Obviously, you can, if King Boo gets low enough when you fight him, you can actually grab his crown, and that will signify the end of the battle, but it won't count because after getting the Portrait Ghosts, it'll bring you back to Egad's lab, so it won't actually count as the credits won't play, so you pretty much have to fight King Boo over again if you crown theft. That's if you saved, unlike the Boo. But again, with save warping, that's for Vanguard Boo, that's definitely, it's definitely a thing.
So
it doesn't really
getting a sub 101. Never mind, he's doing something cool. Oh no!
Okay, he's doing it weirdly. Oh, he almost got it. Okay.
Now it's a 101. Worth it, in my opinion, to go for something cool. Jared has a sizable lead, so...
Hipoot getting that 2 cycle, I think.
Even if he does 3 cycle, it doesn't matter.
And I think Hipoot also got a fast 2 cycle Vanguard boost. That was nice. Very nice. But yeah, crown theft does not actually happen often, so
it's hard to get it when you don't want to get it.
Yeah.
It's not something that will happen in a if you do like 999 runs, unless you like want it to happen. You can get it. You can go for it. Usually, runners are smart enough not to get close to King Boo when he's low. That close. That's the only way to get it.
So you can get King Boo down in 2 cycles. Jared's just doing a little fancy
Jared's
spinning right
being
now.
a weirdo. No, that's gonna be. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he shot it a bit late, but he still got his head blown off.
Jared being a bit
so
badly mannered man right now. I've never seen this where King Boo's at right now. 252.
All right, 250. Oh, he gets hit by the
bad
ice.
thing,
He's just
though,
gonna
is that,
shake him up.
King Boo is Bowser's in a real weird position. Oh, no! Jared, no!
He missed the head and got sucked in by Bowser. Oh.
So Jared,
Oh, and he gets hit by the explosion instead of the fire.
So,
it really
Jared
doesn't
better
matter.
watch out, because Hipoot's in the King Boo fight now.
He's gonna want to actually
You could literally throw this race.
He's gonna want to just go for it, like, good, fast. It looks like he's gonna get it, yeah. And a 101.22. Congratulations.
Jared does not stop the timer because he does not.
Congratulations to Jared.
Put on a show. Put on a show. Jared letting you know who he is.
Meanwhile, Hipoot's just starting out in King Boo. I didn't really see what happened. I was on another tab, but it sounded like he got away earlier than he wanted to. Yeah, so he's gonna want to get a fast recycle by letting go of him at a little over 200 HP. He got him under 200 HP. Okay, so you're gonna see why this is slower instead of getting a little over 200 HP is because if you do that, Bowser's head will be put on the backwards, and that's slower because he's gonna walk around.
Where he's going. What's going on?
Stage. Oh yeah, so that's slow. He's definitely gonna get this cycle now. Look at the camera.
What's up, boys?
Yo.
Oh, here's the winner of the race.
And
my
yeah,
post-game press conference.
Yeah.
So,
Please.
Jared, how do you feel about that magnificent run?
I feel as though that was the best run I've ever completed.
It was pretty cool.
No, I'm not gonna lie. So I actually did some cool stuff in that run. Like towards the end, it was pretty clear that I was just messing around, and with Armory Boo, I didn't even want to give the man the satisfaction of double cackling on me. So I just said, you know what? You just go ahead, do your own thing in that room over there. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go get Van Gore's Boo instead.
That may have been a better decision, though.
I think it was I probably lost time on that. Well, unless he would have went back out into the hallway and then like messed with me, but either way, it was alright. I
like the King Boo strats.
Okay, that was actually an accident because I was just spinning my control stick, and then because I was like too far to the left, he turned, and I was like, "Oh God, this isn't good." I knew it wasn't gonna be good in the end, but hey.
So apparently, it looks like Hipoot will not be able to make it for commentary. He's a bit under the weather right now, so yeah.
So also, I have to say, you did not go for Boston Burn. What's up with that?
Oh, I don't do that. I saw Blue Hits didn't do it, so I don't do it.
Okay.
I don't do it.
Because he said it's faster to just do that instead of not getting out.
Let's talk about that Breaker Boo, though.
Okay, yeah, that 3 HP. That was.
I thought I was gonna get it.
Insane.
I thought I was gonna get it. I got him down to like 20, and I was like, "This is it. This is it. This is gonna be awesome."
You also did the old strat, which is a lot harder.
It's so hard. It's so hard, and I almost got it too.
I think you may have got it because you did a little R pump at the end.
Yeah, I think my R pump. I did it too early on the last one, but
Whatever. He went back in, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, that was a race, to say the least.
A very race.
Make sure to follow the runners here, and
So
follow
yeah,
the commentators if you want.
Jared will be moving on to round 3 against the official Skazi, so that's
Not unofficial.
definitely a thing.
Definitely not unofficial.
Precisely.
But yeah.
And so yeah, we have another match today at 3
round 3
p.m.
match, to say the least. Round 3.
Yeah, at 3 p.m.
now I gotta mess
EDT. And so that's gonna be against me versus Pancakes. It's gonna be on Speed Gaming 4, so that's gonna be fun. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. He's got 1 second PB. His PB is 1 second better than mine, so we're gonna have to see what's happening with that.
Yeah, so since he is 1 second better, he'll probably win by about a minute. That's how it
Exactly.
works. But yeah.
So yeah.
Race Hipoot.
I hope everyone.
I just want to make it clear. I meant no disrespect by anything I did with that run. I wasn't messing around to try and be like, oh, I got this. I was just trying to have fun because the run was so bad. Dude, I could not get a single double for the life of me.
The area 1 and 2 were a bit rough.
Yeah, area 1 and 2 was bad. Even area 3 was really bad at some points.
Your
I was
later
just
half
like,
was pretty good.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm alright. Like I'm alright with that run. A 101, considering everything that happened, really isn't even that bad.
For sure. But
So yeah, that was definitely a good race. It was very close, especially in the early game. That was insane to see a lot of like frame perfect mirror things going on there.
yeah. So I guess this is where we ended off. Remember to follow the runners. Keep on watching the tournament, and don't be lame and please do Boston Burn. Bye.
Actually, I would advise you to not do Boston Burn and just burn them all because it's faster. And yeah, I've been Glitch PhD, and I've had Master Bobby here, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.